If you let your kids pick a restaurant of their choice, wherever they want to eat, what are they going to pick? I would say at least 75 to 80% of the time, they're going to pick McDonald's. McDonald's. Just the other day, I heard two of my own children talking about what they were going to eat for lunch, and they said they wished they could have McDonald's. And then they said they wished that our kitchen was McDonald's. So yesterday, I made it happen. One of the =1 breakfasts at McDonald's, they're hotcakes with sausage. Now, of course, I couldn't get McDonald's hotcakes, but we've had these several times, and they are very, very good. They're so close, actually, I'm not even sure you could tell the difference. Now, the Great Value ones, they're not as close as this brand is. These are very close to McDonald's hotcakes. So they arrive frozen, and what they do is they take a bunch of packs of the hotcakes out and put them into the cooler instead of the freezer, so they kind of thaw, you know, in the refrigerator. And then in the mornings, they take just a few packs of them out, bring over to the assembly line, and when somebody orders hotcakes, they go in the queuing oven. What is a queuing oven, you ask? It looks like a big giant microwave, but it's not a microwave. It cooks differently than a microwave, but it does still, you know, cook stuff fast, warm stuff up fast, but yeah, not exactly a microwave, just looks like one. And the sausage, also frozen. And they just put it on the grill, close it down. So when you order hotcakes with sausage, they throw the hotcakes in the queuing oven and then put a piece of sausage on there. I'm not sure what everybody's gonna want, so I'm just gonna do a few sausage patties, and then we're gonna do Egg McMuffins also, so I'll cook some Canadian bacon once the sausage patties get done. In other breakfast videos, we've made homemade McGriddles where we put the pancake syrup in the little pancakes. I'll link that video down below for y'all if y'all want to see that. While the sausage is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make the eggs for the Egg McMuffin, and we'll toast the English muffins for it. We've just got some Great Value English muffins. I'm gonna toast them under the broiler because it's just gonna be easier to do them all at one time like that. I think we'll do 3 of these. I think most people are gonna be picking hotcakes with sausage. So yeah, I don't have the egg ring for the round eggs. That's what they call them. The eggs that go on the sausage McMuffin and the Egg McMuffin. But I have these mason jar lids that we're gonna use for that part. I tried to find the flattest ones that I have. Sorry, the sausage is getting a little loud over here. It's just about done. Yeah, I tried to find the flattest mason jar tops that I had, so we'll just sit those right there. And so what you do is you crack your egg into it, and you put a little bit of water around, and you cover it. And so it kind of steam cooks that egg. You bust the yolk too. I think I've got it hot enough that they should stay in there for me. Oh yeah. There we go. You bust the yolk, turn that heat down just a little bit, put a little bit of water around the outside, and you cover it. And in about 3 minutes, we'll have our round eggs. We'll go ahead and warm up the first plate of hotcakes. Looking good. For the Egg McMuffins, we just put a little bit of the butter, cheese on the bottom. Their egg ring thing has a nice little handle, but these pop right off. I was worried they were gonna stick, but nope, we're all good. On top of the cheese, Canadian bacon just takes a few seconds. They just throw them on there, flip them over, boom, it's ready. Egg McMuffin. That looks pretty close to me. Let's see if it tastes like one. Yep. That tastes just like an Egg McMuffin. Cece's never had an Egg McMuffin before, but do you like it?
Mm-hmm. And sausage.
All right, you want pancakes and sausage? There's Manny Max. We're making the kids kids a Happy Meal, a chicken nugget Happy Meal. I even got a little toy to put in their bag. We're gonna cook the chicken nuggets just like they would at McDonald's. So I'm putting some oil in the pot. I got these Country Pride chicken nuggets from Walmart because they look very, very close to McDonald's chicken nuggets. I mean, we're about to see when we open the bag, but on the picture, I mean, that even is shaped like a McDonald's chicken nugget right there. We're about to find out if they taste like them. Now, I did find a few homemade McDonald's chicken nugget recipes, but when I saw these, I decided we'd give these a try. While the oil's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and get my bags ready. We're just gonna put an M on here, and then I'm gonna write Happy Meal. That's fun. Oh yeah, they look like McDonald's chicken nuggets. We're gonna deep fry for 5.5 minutes. While those are cooking, we'll go ahead and get the Happy Meal bags ready. I have barbecue sauce for everybody, mild for Manly, honey hot for Sissy. This is the kind we really love for barbecue sandwiches. It's not super spicy. I mean, even though it's called honey hot, it's not extremely spicy. She really likes that. And for Jonah, I have buttery buffalo. I have Go-Gurts, apples, juice boxes, and the toy. I got Jonah and Manly a mystery model Hot Wheels. These are just $1 each from Walmart, and this is $1 too. A little llama that you can color for Sissy. I'll try these and see what we got. They're not exact, but they are very close. Like the breading on them, it's pretty much exact, but the chicken itself has a little bit of a different flavor, but it's really good. Like, I actually kind of like these better than McDonald's chicken nuggets. We're gonna go check in with the garden before it starts raining. We were supposed to have thunderstorms pretty much like off and on all day, but no storms yet, and it's already, I think it's about 2 o'clock.
There's an ant world down there.
An ant world?
And a mushroom. A baby mushroom. And another baby mushroom.
These chili peppers are looking good over here.
Do you remember that little worm that we saw? With a cat-faced head?
Yeah.
It was very small and green, and it turned into a beetle bug.
It did? Look at that beautiful little squash right there. All right, we're back inside. I'm about to show y'all how to make a McDonald's caramel frappe, and I'm gonna make a milkshake for the kids because they'd rather have a milkshake. But first, I have to get the onions started for the Big Macs and the cheeseburgers tonight. So we've got these minced onions. It's just like little dried onion flakes. This is what McDonald's calls their dehydrated onions. It's what they put on Big Macs, cheeseburgers, double cheeseburgers, and you just add water to them. So I'm gonna fill up this little container here. And when ours gets done, we'll just strain it with the strainer. There we go. We'll put the top on and just let those do their thing. I'm also gonna go ahead and get the pickles ready. So our Walmart rarely ever has caramel coffee creamer available, and they didn't this time either. So I have this caramel Hershey's caramel syrup. And with this, you can make caramel milk. It's thin enough that, you know, just like their chocolate syrup or their strawberry syrup, you can make a caramel milk with this. It has it, that's it right there. So we're gonna use this to make the frappe. This will be the caramel drizzle that we put on top of the whipped cream. Now, the shakes, of course, are easy. We're just gonna use vanilla ice cream and a little bit of milk for a vanilla one, and chocolate ice cream and milk for a chocolate one. For the frappe, we need just a little bit of cold coffee. I have coffee left over from this morning that we're going to use. We're going to do just about 1/3 of a cup. We'll make the caramel milk. So we're going to put 1/2 cup of milk and 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Now we'll put some of the caramel syrup. And we'll just stir it up. Now you'll see when we pour it in here with the coffee, we have our frappe mix. Now we just add ice. Now we pour it into the cup. I don't have one of the little dome lids, but that's okay. Whipped cream, and the M on top. Caramel frappe. It's not as sweet as the one from McDonald's, but that's because, you know, you just gotta judge how much of this caramel syrup that you add, because it could be a lot sweeter if I would have doubled the amount of this, but I actually like it not as sweet. It's really good. All right, we're gonna get the patties ready for the Big Macs and the cheeseburgers. And I have these pieces of parchment paper out. I'm just gonna sit them on there. So I'm just gonna take this piece of parchment paper and our Blackstone thing here and press down the patties. Okay, so we'll press them all down, and then I'll go turn the Blackstone on and get the oil going in here for the French fries. Got us all set up over here. We have the shredded lettuce, the onions that we made earlier, pickles, cheese. I have sliced mild cheddar and some singles, Big Mac sauce, mustard, ketchup for the cheeseburgers, and I also put these out for French fries. This is some of the sauce they had left over from their Happy Meals. Okay, Big Mac. Now we didn't have the middle bun, of course, so I used bottoms from the pack of smaller buns, and that's gonna be our middle bun for the Big Mac. You sit the middle bun on top of the top bun, and you start with the Big Mac sauce. We're using Great Value secret sauce. It tastes almost identical to Big Mac sauce, but if you can't find this, I'll link a homemade recipe down below for y'all that's really close too. Now the onions, lettuce, pickles on the top, cheese on the bottom, and then you put the patty, another patty, and then the top. You got a Big Mac.
Big Mac. I talked to Fallon a while ago. She said she was doing some homemade Big Mac, so I'm looking forward to that. All these horses do real good for me over here.
Good night, y'all.